I hope someone walks up soon so I can say welcome to Target. I just want to say welcome to Target. I just want to say welcome to Target to somebody. Welcome to Target!
The 2000s SNL cast was something else. Let's take a look and see what these stars are up to today. Who's your favorite SNL alum? Let us know in the comments.
Number 10, Jimmy Fallon. Starting in the 90s, Jimmy Fallon was a breakout star for Saturday Night Live. He really came into his own in the following decade, turning in several unforgettable characters like the DJ from Z105.
Z105! And we're back!
Always a team player, he would serve up powerhouse performances on Celebrity Jeopardy, as any number of celebrities.
French Stewart, the sound a dog makes.
Who is John Cafferty in the Beaver Brown Band? Thank you very much. I'll take Animal Sounds for 800.
Fallon had more chances to shine as a solid Weekend Update co-host. This helped prepare him for The Tonight Show, which he successfully hosted for many years. Even if his film career was brief, the comedian found his footing in late-night television with his own brand of fun energy. Seth Meyers is another successful cast member turned late-night host, but Fallon has an even better track record as a sketch performer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great show for you tonight.
Number 9, Darrell Hammond. Darrell Hammond ranks highly among Saturday Night Live impressionists for his unprecedented mimicry.
You missed me already, I'm not even gone.
His lengthy tenure on the show produced many memorable renditions of politicians like Bill Clinton and even Donald Trump.
As I was saying, everyone loves me.
People also remember his work on Celebrity Jeopardy. Bringing a subversive streak to Sean Connery, he was a notable antagonist for Will Ferrell's Alex Trebek.
This is the sound a doggy makes. Mr. Connery.
Moo.
No.
Well, that's the sound your mother made last night.
Hammond has since returned to the show for a few guest spots, notably playing Trump before Alec Baldwin took over the role. He also became the replacement announcer for SNL, filling the role set by legendary voiceover man Don Pardo.
It's Saturday Night Live!
Number 8, Fred Armisen. Fred Armisen embraces the absurdity of every character on SNL, from real people to his own crazy creations.
Bono. I'm just kidding!
His many celebrity impressions on the show ranged from Joy Behar to President Obama. One of his most notable appearances was a New York governor, David Paterson, in a recurring Weekend Update sketch. When he wasn't working at Saturday Night Live, Armisen teamed up with Carrie Brownstein to create the comedic series Portlandia, highlighting his continued efforts to exploring the strange and wonderful parts of humanity.
It just helps clear out my tear ducts and keeps my skin nice and dry.
Through newer appearances in comedies like Los Espookies, the actor brings the same lovable and quirky energy to every role.
I know you got this.
Okay, Jess, did you say Gregoria Santos?
Number 7, Rachel Dratch. Rachel Dratch is among the more underrated utility players from 21st century SNL. Her tenure comes during one of the heydays of female talent on the show.
Simply soak an everyday hot dog bun in vodka and enjoy!
Many people remember Dratch for her character Debbie Downer, a recurring skit whereby she ruins everyone's day with her bad vibes.
By the way, it's official. I can't have children.
She also teamed up with Will Ferrell in the delightfully cringy skit about a couple in a hot tub. Thankfully for fans, she reappeared several times after her exit in 2006. Aside from her guest spots on Saturday Night Live, she also starred on Broadway and in a handful of Adam Sandler comedies. Dratch manages to steal a scene no matter the format.
You know who else loves flowers? Honeybees. Too bad they're on their way out.
Number 6, Kenan Thompson. As the longest-running cast member in SNL history, Kenan Thompson lights up every single sketch with his perfect expressions.
He's gonna win the dunk contest, the three-point shooting contest, every single Powerball jackpot, and he'll be named America's next top model.
His extended experience on the series has given him the opportunity to do everything, from key supporting parts to amazing starring roles. One of his greatest performances is as the lively host in the What Up With That sketches.
What up with that? What up with that?
He's been known as one of the essential members of the cast since the mid-2000s. Thompson also explored other film and TV work outside of the show, including his own program named Keenan. No matter how long he stays on Saturday Night Live, he's always a welcome addition to any sketch.
Well, sketch comedy is great, but at some point you have to move on, you know?
You do?
Number 5, Will Forte. Will Forte's unique delivery and lovably odd characters gave SNL some of its best laughs during the 2000s.
If I gave up every time I peed my pants out of fear, I would not be married, I would not have 3 of my 4 kids, and I definitely would not be standing here in front of you right now.
He played a variety of intriguing people, from a high school coach to a spelling bee contestant.
Business. BRDTFKL.
Perhaps his finest role was as MacGruber, the recurring parody of the MacGyver program from the 80s.
Don't worry, we will get out of here. I have a 4 o'clock appointment at the Miata dealership, and I do not plan on breaking that.
The role even inspired a cult movie in 2010, which is one of a handful of films that the actor has starred in outside of the show. Forte has also featured in and co-created the unique Fox comedy series, The Last Man on Earth. The performer returns occasionally to host, always bringing his anarchic demeanor to every skit.
Now, if you saw last week's episode, Susie is okay. She's back home and she's okay.
Number 4, Maya Rudolph. Whether she was making jokes or singing, Maya Rudolph never disappointed on SNL.
I hope you will excuse me, I was moonbathing on the roof.
She consistently brought the funny from 2000 to 2007. Her impressions of figures such as Oprah and Beyoncé are just 2 of the many celebrities she's accurately portrayed over the years.
Oh no! Our friends are coming to see the baby and I am such a mess. I'm only wearing this.
A vocalist in her own right, she also delivered a show-stopping rendition of The Star-Spangled Banner. Her frequent guest performances and hosting gigs also give her ample opportunity to remind people of her brilliance. She even won 2 Emmys, one for appearing as Kamala Harris and another for her hosting duties in 2021. Outside of the program, the performer has worked on several great comedies such as Bridesmaids. Elsewhere on TV, Rudolph brought her gravitas to shows like The Good Place.
Let's do it.
Number 3, Bill Hader. A fan favourite impressionist, Bill Hader represents a high watermark for the 2000s period of SNL.
Oh my.
He shot onto the scene in skits showcasing his knack for voices, including the horror icon Vincent Price.
Welcome back, Wanderer. You have survived thus far, and for that, I salute you.
Over the course of 8 years, Hader elevated the work of many of his generation's greatest performers. He created several classic characters, with the most indelible one being the club promoter, Stefan.
This place has everything. Geeks, Sherpas, a Jamaican nurse wearing a shower cap, room after room of broken mirrors.
Beyond his initial success with the series, he made several notable appearances in films like Tropic Thunder to The Skeleton Twins. His TV success didn't stop with Saturday Night Live either. For his role as the hitman-turned-actor Barry, Hader has won multiple Emmys.
I feel like Shakespeare whiffed it on this one.
Number 2, Kristen Wiig. Kristen Wiig's one-of-a-kind performances solidified her as an instant SNL legend. In fact, her exuberance on screen was nearly unmatched during her tenure.
Gilly.
Sorry. Playing many oddball characters, Wiig stole the spotlight in her first few years there with roles like Gilly and the Target Lady.
Sunscreen, nose plugs. I wear nose plugs around the house when my neighbor cooks broccoli.
She usually breathed life into exasperated people who can barely contain themselves, like Sue in the recurring skits about surprise parties. The performer carried over her talent for becoming crazy humans in the film world. She co-wrote and starred in Bridesmaids, along with other comedies like Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. In her attempts to try parts outside of the comedy world, the actress also showed promising work in Wonder Woman 1984. Number 1, Amy Poehler. Being a co-founder of the Upright Citizens Brigade, Amy Poehler was a perfect choice to be an SNL cast member.
We remain exactly where we were 4 months ago. Hopelessly deadlocked.
She was such a reliable presence on the show that she would frequently lead or co-host the skit herself. The comedian also effectively co-hosted Weekend Update with Tina Fey and then Seth Meyers.
Gonna need your vote in the next election. Can I get a what from the senior section?
Shining as a little kid or a Bronx television personality, the actress looked superbly confident in any position.
All right, I can't read this. It's chicken scratch. Who wrote this?
It's mine, I'm sorry.
This led to a number of hilarious comedy roles in films such as Mean Girls and Wine Country. It was also the precursor to her immensely successful turn as Leslie on Parks and Recreation. Her Update partner, Faye, was another amazing writer and co-host, but Poehler has the extra edge as an all-round performer.
And I promised myself that if I ever hosted, I would be that diva, and I am the best in the world!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.